Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are solving check if binary string has at most one segment of ones. So the problem states that we'll be given a binary string S with no leading zeros, and we want to return true if it contains at most one contiguous segment of ones, otherwise return false. So if we look at this example, this has two segments of ones, so we return false. In this one, it only has one segment of ones, so we return true. So now that we have seen some examples, let's get to how we can solve this problem. So since the problem states that the string will not start with a zero, and it says it right here, without leading zeros, which means it will not start with a zero. So because of that, we know that as long as this string 0, 1 exists anywhere in the string, there will be more than one contiguous segment of ones. And as we can see here, this would be false, this would be false, this would be false as well. It doesn't matter where it exists within the string, but as long as it exists, there will be more than one segment of ones. So what we can do is just look through segments 2 at a time, and as soon as we see any of these, we can return false. And if we come to the end and we don't see 0, 1 anywhere, we can return true. So let's go over this example real quick. This is not 0, 1, this is not 0, 1, this is 0, 1, so we can return false. And the time complexity would be O of n, where n is a number of characters in the string, because that will be the number of characters that we will have to look through. And the space complexity would be O of 1, because we're not using any extra space. So now let's get to the coding part. So we can just return 0, 1 not in S. If it's not in S, return true, otherwise return false. See if it works. Okay, perfect. Hope this was helpful. Thank you all for watching. If you have any other questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I hope to see you all again soon.